Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Skool. How you all getting on out there, guys? I hope you're keeping well. I hope you're having a nice weekend, that you had a good Saturday. I'm going to start as always by thanking everybody for your continued support on my channel, all your likes, your subscribes, and your comments. Excuse me, I really appreciate it. I have to go to work in like an hour or so, but I thought I'd do a quick upload before then. Of course, the big news story, guys: Manchester United, Cristiano Ronaldo, this, that, and the other. Before I start, like I said, I just want to thank everybody for their continued support, your likes, your subscribes, and your comments. Smash the like in this video for me. Subscribe to my channel, Old School Gunner, if you haven't already. And don't forget to click on the notifications bell. And without further ado, guys, let's get into it. The story broke yesterday. Cristiano Ronaldo wants to leave Manchester United. He is in the twilight of his career. He's coming towards his last years as a player, and he doesn't feel that United are actually capable of winning anything. That's reason enough to move, obviously. He's been linked with a move to Napoli in Serie A. Of course, United signed him back from Juventus in Serie A. I think that move would suit him. I think it would be good. A lot of people talking about him going to Manchester United. Sorry, I mean going to the United States. Maybe get a big money move at the end of his career. That would also be an option, but he could do that later down the line, I think, because he's a fit guy. He's kept himself in shape. He's kept himself fit all through his life, so I think he could do that later. But we'll have to see how it goes. I think a move to Italy would suit him, yeah, or maybe even a move to France. Maybe he could actually play with Lionel Messi at Paris Saint-Germain. That would be fun. Um, yeah, but these are things that are open for conjecture. But United, they're firm in their stance. They insist that he is not for sale, but he wants to go. He has 1 year left in his contract. He has 1 year left on his contract at United, but they insist that he's not for sale. Honestly, it's a tough one to call. I mean, Ronaldo is a model professional. He's been a model professional on and off the field his whole career. It is what it is. But the fact that he wants to leave, I understand it. He returned to United from Juventus last summer. He scored 24 goals in 38 games. United failed to win a trophy for the fifth successive season and missed out on Champions League qualification. United stances Ronaldo is not for sale and is under contract for 1 more year. He wants to leave him this summer amid concerns he will be unable to compete for the biggest trophies at the club. United have a massive rebuilding process. It's going to take them time. It's not going to be easy for them to rebuild. They have a lot of problems in the team. They have a lot of deadwood. They have a lot of average players. Morning, Stapes. How are you, man? I'm alright. I'm not too bad. I'm keeping well. Nice to hear from you. I'm keeping well, man. I'm keeping the sunny side up. I have to go to work in about an hour, so I said I'd do a quick video. I got up, showered, had something to eat, and just doing my thing. But I'm good, man. And how are you keeping? I hope you're keeping well. Yeah, but the whole Cristiano Ronaldo thing, let me know what you think about it. Maybe Arsenal can sign him. But I fully understand that he wants to go. I mean, I'm no fan of Man United, but this is a big story. I'm no fan of Ronaldo either, but I admire him and I respect him. But this is a big story. I mean, he obviously wants to leave, and I can understand that. And I'm sure you can understand that through Stapes. And I'm sure all the people watching this now, I see there's a good few people watching this, I'm sure you can all understand that he would actually want to leave the club. They have a massive rebuilding process. It's going to be a long, hard time for them to get back to where they were, if they can make it at all. Liverpool and Man City are strengthening. Spurs are strengthening. Arsenal are above them, in my opinion. We've been doing better than them. Yeah, exactly. He has to leave. Exactly. I don't blame him for wanting to leave, Stapes, and I'm sure you don't either. And I'm sure all the people watching this and that are going to view this video later, they actually don't blame Ronaldo for leaving. People say that he had a negative effect on the team last season. You could say that, but he scored 24 goals. I mean, without him and without De Gea, they probably would have been relegated. Well, not that bad, but they were in a bad way. And he was completely dissatisfied and disenchanted with his move back. When I heard he was coming back last season, I was fearing the worst for other teams. I mean, I thought United might recapture their former glory. They had Bruno Fernandes. They had a couple of good players in the team. Maybe they could spark, but nah. It just wasn't to be. And I'm sure he regrets coming back. I'm sure if he was to be honest and say that he regrets coming back to United. which I can understand. Like you say, Steps, he's not getting any younger and he wants to go out on a high. He wants to win some more trophies and add to his legacy. He wants to rack on another couple of trophies because when you stop playing, that's it. You stop forever. I mean, there's no coming back from that. You stop playing football, you're done. You know what I mean? Everything goes downhill after that. They're never going to be the same player, be in the same shape again. This is his last chance. He's going to go out on a high, win a couple of trophies, add to his legacy, this, that, and the other, which I fully understand. And I know you do too, judging from your comments. Um, he's always been there for United and for the fans, and he gave everything he had last season. It wasn't enough because the team were absolutely brutal. I mean, they have some seriously bad players on that team. His goals alone and his performances weren't enough to carry them out of the mire. Um, they had a terrible season. I mean, even Arsenal did better than them. And that's telling you a lot. We did okay, but we outdid United. And we finished a lot of points ahead of them in the league. They really, really sank at the end. I think they lost in the last game 4-0 to Brighton. They got absolutely mashed in that game. They got blown off the field. So he honestly doesn't have time. I think he is committed, but he doesn't have time to wait for Ten Hag to get the team together because it's going to take a couple of years. And he's not at the start of his career. He's not a 19-year-old anymore. He's not a 21-year-old fresh-faced on the scene. He's a seasoned pro coming towards the end of his career. He doesn't have the... Yeah, I think it was like 11 points. It was definitely over 10 anyway. I'm definitely over 10. But Ronaldo doesn't have the time now to wait and see how things work out in this transitional period for United. I think he's making the right decision and I support it. He has to do what's best for him. Everyone has to do what's best for them at the end of the day. Myself included, yourself included, Stapes. He has to do what's best for him. It's going to be a bitter pill to swallow, I think, for him and for the United fans when he leaves. United saying he has to stay one more year, it's not cool from them. I mean, I know a contract is a contract, I know the law is the law, but that's not cool. I mean, he gave them good service. They should treat him maybe with a bit more dignity, but they want him to stay the year. What, they're going to force his hand? They're going to force him to stay? Like Spurs and Harry Kane. They're going to force the player to stay and hope he has a change of heart. If he wants to go, let him go. It's not cool from them wanting to force him and keep him. I mean, they should let him go. And a man wants to go, let him go. Van Persie wanted to leave Arsenal, we let him go. It hurt, but we let him go. He wanted to leave. Sanchez wanted to leave, we let him go. He had the nightmare, which was kind of funny. But it is what it is, you know? So they should just let him go. And let that be the end of it. No more messing around. I mean, he has a right to decide his own future anyway. I'm sure he has the best lawyers and he might have some buyout clause or this, that and the other. It's not like he financially is in any difficulty or any problem. He has more money than anyone, than majority of the people will ever see in their lives. You know what I mean? So it's not a problem for him. But yeah, I support him. I realise he has to go. And he should go. United want him to hold him, this, that and the other. They're saying here the news he feels the urge to win even more in the twilight of his career. That sums it all up. He feels that may not be possible at Old Trafford next season. There's not a hope in hell they're going to win anything next season. I mean, there's not a hope in hell they will win anything next season. Not a chance. Not a hope. What are they going to win? The Premier League? FA Cup? Europe? Not a chance. They're going to be trophyless. Carabao Cup? Maybe. But they're going to be trophyless next season, let's face it. I mean, it's very competitive now. It's more competitive than it's ever been. And they need to be firing on all cylinders. And Ten Hag has to pick them up from nothing, from the lowest point they've ever been. Stapes, we need another striker. And we need a defender and we need a midfielder. We need a couple of things around the team. But yeah, we need another striker. Maybe we could get Ronaldo. That's what I was saying. Maybe he could actually come to the club. It would be fun. You know what I mean? I'm sure he'd play better for us than he would for them. And he's in a better team. We are better than them. So I'm sure he would play better for us than he would for them. But yeah, it's an us against them thing now. That's the way the old school Gunners going. But seriously, and the team that gets him would be lucky because he's still got a lot to offer. He's still got a lot of goals in him. Like I said, he keeps himself fit. He's not getting any younger, but he keeps himself in shape. He's after looking after his body down through the years, Ronaldo. He eats well, he trains, he exercises. He's really after looking after himself. So, but yeah, for him last season was an absolute nightmare. Of course, it was completely the opposite of what he probably ever expected. He probably never saw it coming. They got absolutely stuffed. And they had a terrible season. And I'm sure he never in his wildest dreams saw that coming. So it is what it is. Simple as that. I want to thank Stapes for tuning into this live stream, and have a nice day, my friend. All the best. And yeah, see you around, man. Have a nice day. If you're doing a live stream at some point with the lads, invite me on. I'll come on for the chat. Just let me know. Give me a bit of time in advance, and I'll come on and I'll have a chat, and we'll talk football. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Come on, you Gunners. Peace.